Thank you so much for watching our new video series, our top 10 under 40. Kicking off the series, we have Blair Davenport joining us. Blair, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations again.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. And so, I even said this to you when we were doing our interview, Blair, but what I love about this top 10 under 40 recognition is that it's coming at a time where there's a lot of bad news happening in the world. And so it's nice having that nice little bit of hope and light at the end of the tunnel. But on a personal and professional note, what does this recognition mean for you at this stage in your career?
Recognition like this, we all do the job because you enjoy it and you want to perform well. And I think this type of recognition just kind of validates, for me at least, that, the success that I feel like I've had with my career, that other people are starting to see that and appreciate that. And, it's just a nice validation that I'm on the right path and that I'm continuing to move forward with my careers. And obviously too, there's some really accomplished other winners, and it's nice to be recognized alongside those people.
And what advice would you give to someone who is maybe considering security as a career option?
The industry is in a bit of a transformation. Like I said, when I first started in the industry, there weren't a lot of options. Most of the senior management at the time didn't have security backgrounds, so they weren't really focused on how to develop people. Where now I think that's becoming more of a focus for some of us, because we've been there, done that, and want to help people have a smoother transition up their career path than we did. So I think looking for an organization that does have that sort of promotion from within, ongoing training and learning and that type of mentality, I think that's important, because there are still those companies out there or organizations out there that don't prioritize that, and really, you're going to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out on your own, and that's make it a harder road for you if you're in that situation. So I'd say that would be first. Being patient in any sort of career path you choose, you kind of have to put in your work, I would say. That can be frustrating. It can take longer than maybe you expected, especially if you're coming into the industry with post-secondary education. You've probably got tuition bills and stuff like that you're still paying for. And I think realizing that if this is what you're passionate about and this is what you want to spend your life doing, it's going to take some time to move up quickly. And that's not necessarily a negative thing. It's, we all move up at the pace that suits us and that we can handle. And I think that's an important thing to keep in the back of your head in any career, but definitely in the security industry, where you're going to have to put in your work. The last thing is be picky about the company that you work for. Again, you want to find companies that care about their employees, that are focused on developing their employees, that want to see their employees grow. It's definitely an employee market right now. So many employers are looking for staff constantly, and really you should pick the one that you feel is best for you. And every company has their positives and negatives, but I think focusing on those that, one, have more positives than negatives, obviously, but are gonna look to support you and your goals. And then I think lastly is be open to trying different things. The one thing I look at in my own career is I've done a lot of different types of security. And the reason that happened for me is just every time there was an opportunity to try something new, some people shied away from it. They said, no, I really am focused on retail, or I'm focused on healthcare, or whatever their sort of comfort level was, or a comfort space was, which is fine. But it gave me a lot more opportunities for that next step, and so I always took the mentality is if I have an opportunity to try something new, I'm going to say yes, or I'm going to push for it.
Blair, that was so beautifully said. Thank you. And thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Any time that I can provide that support to people and help them grow, definitely open to that. I had a lot of people that helped me along the way to get to where I am, and it's my turn now to start repaying the favor.